River Wilds. Today, we're not fishing. We are, actually we had a really bad week for fishing. So what we are doing is, making a brine for Goldeye. If I can get this open. Why doesn't it want to open? So what I've done is I've divided 4 liters of water into 2 separate bowls. Find that's easiest. So we're going to add a combined total of half a cup of salt. Honey salt to work. A little bit extra won't hurt. And then half a cup of brown sugar, obviously packed. Still have a scale in my hands. I did not include the process of scaling these Goldeye. Anybody who scaled fish knows it's not exactly the most exciting thing. And then we are going to add a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. This is my own recipe. It's based off her recipe, but I actually got that pulled up, but yeah, we'll put, yeah, that's good enough. So we got that. And we're gonna put, oh, say half a tablespoon of birch syrup. No, we'll do that later because we got dry ingredients still. So we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of dill, so a tablespoon to each. And do that. Tablespoon of ground black pepper to each. Okay. And we're gonna add 1/3 of a cup of soy sauce. All right. We're just going to roughly divide that in half. And I do tend to kind of just ladle them back and forth to make sure everything is pretty even. And then this bit here is a little different. You have to put roughly 1 bay leaf per Fish. So I've got 14 fish here. My limit. And half my wife's limit almost. There goes 7 in each. So now here's where I deviate quite significantly. This is some of that birch syrup I made this year. I go a little less than a tablespoon. A little less than a tablespoon. Oh man, it's hot. And humid. We're getting our first rain in quite a while. And there it is. This is kind of a sketchy ingredient to work with. It is fringed wormwood. It's a kind of absinthe. If you're not skilled working with eyeballing this stuff, you could easily end up poisoning yourself. Of course, you won't want to eat it, it'll taste horrid, so don't worry about that. And then we're going to grind some juniper berries I picked. Make sure you grind them nicely. And I always like to add just a little extra salt, because that's really how a brine works. And I'm just going to mix this together a little bit. Sorry about the dishes in the sink. We'll let that run hot. Come on, come on, come on. You gonna get hot? There we go. We're gonna add half a liter of hot water to each. Where did I put that spoon? I literally just had the spoon. Is it in there? Oh well. Give these a good stir. Because obviously you want to dissolve the brown sugar and the syrups into the water. And with salt into it. Yep. Actually, I'm gonna add a little bit more hot water just because that is quite cold. So we'll go with quarter liter. That'll just help get some of that dissolved and steep it. And then we'll just ladle it back and forth and put it into the bags of Goldeye. Ladle. This is just because we did it in 2 separate batches. You kind of just want to make sure you got everything mixed together nicely. And we're ready to move this to the fish. Ignore the bag of scales. Forgot to toss that. I'm not going to need these, so these can just go over there. So we're going to start by just ladling the brine in. Don't worry that you're going to have leftovers. You will have leftovers. Inevitably. And basically, you're gonna let these sit in there for a bare minimum of 3 days. I prefer to go longer in the refrigerator. Once a day, maybe twice. Just give them a bit of a shake. And just, you know, make sure you mix it around nice. Make sure everything's getting evenly coated. I will mention that before I put it in the fridge, I do like to give it a bit of a shake initially to get it up inside the body cavity of the fish. And that will help season it from the inside. And like I say, you're just gonna let this sit for, 3, you could probably go to 6 if you wanted 2 days, and I usually do about 4 to 5, and just every day, just give them a nice shake, move them around a bit, make sure everything's coated. And I'll get to the next step once these are done brining. Alright, it's time to start smoking the Goldeye. So, get that there, get this off to the side. Let it cool down. So, I didn't show you the drying to form the pellicle. That's kind of nothing interesting to see. You rinse the fish lightly, allow it to dry, So, starting here, I can fit 6 on my smoker at once. And a little trick, if you want that kind of almost dyed color without adding dye. See, your Goldeye's not gray. Add willow. Willow is a great wood for adding a red color to your fish. And I'm also using some apple and cherry for flavor. Open her up and check on her in a little bit. You want billowing smoke. I don't pay attention to temperature. I give 3 to 5 hours of billowing smoke, and that's always worked for me. So if you got smoke billowing, you're good. Put an extra Goldeye on so I can do 2 batches of 7. Just save me a little bit of time. Just check on that. Alright. Only been a couple of minutes, but you see I've got the smoke starting to billow up in there now. For the food.
Don't do me like that.
Huh?
Don't do me like that.
No?
I've been here last year, you know. I can't miss this out.
They're starting to take on some gold.
Yeah. It's a tradition here around Mike.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
'Cause I know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I've been in this.
Yeah.
Holy.
Oh, you got a dragonfly on you? Or damsel
What
player?
is he doing? Is he dead?
No? Well, maybe. I don't know. No?
No, he's not.
Alright, so I got a little bit hot and that caused the skin to split, but they've been cooking an hour and a half. And if you see that nice orange coloration on that, these are a little overcooked, but that's okay. It's been an hour and a half. I think these will be good by 3 hours, but we'll have to do some quality control. 2.5 hour update on the Goldeye. You'd see where it got a bit hot before and split the skin, but that's okay. Still tastes good. Gotta keep that smoke billowing. And we'll have a taster here in a bit. Give them that first batch a taste.
Woo!
Good?
I'm telling you guys. Hey.
I gotta give that a taste. Oh, that flakes perfectly.
It's good.
Oh yeah, that's definitely ready. Let me go get a plate. Oh man, that is good Goldeye. All right. Oh yeah, the fins are crumbling off. It's done. Oh, and judging from the flakiness and texture and taste of that, it's done.
Tastes pretty good.
Let me just set these over to the side for a second.
And there is a second batch ready to go.
Second batch right there. Oh, that fire is strong. Oh yeah, that's got a nice pellicle on it. should have one more fish. I'll be right back here. Unless I just eat on that batch.
It's fucking hot.
There we go. Get some willow to give that some color. And just maybe cool it down a little bit. Put the fire out just a touch.
Okay.
Alright, gotta get some smoke in that. That's how you know you're doing it right. You don't worry about the temperature. Just keep that billowing smoke. I know the smoker's beat up. It's been through the ringer. And it was free. So I'm not complaining. It cooks. And it's cooked a lot, so.
Must be a hiking place.
Yeah, it is a hiking place.
You hike there?
Alright, let's give these beauties a turn. This batch I want to look a little bit nicer, so I'm turning a little bit more frequently. A lot more frequently. I don't usually turn them, but this is being recorded, so. Let's have them look nice. If you're not from the prairies and aren't familiar with Goldeye, gotta come on out to the prairies and have some Goldeye. Get that nice, beautiful color on them. Because some Goldeye is one of the best fish you can eat. It's like I always call it the salmon of the prairies. It's fatty, so it's not very good if you don't smoke it, but smoke it and you're in for some prime meat in there. All right. Oh yeah, smoke. Look at that beautiful golden color. Oh, that one got a little messed up. You can see that fat drip out of these. And you can see how fatty they are based on the bottom of that. This is why you smoke them. Get a good vacuum going there. Alright. One of the best fish in Manitoba, in my opinion. A little over an hour left for these guys. Let these heads get some that good smoke. Sweet.